Several images from the west bedroom of Zana and Ethan show blood-smeared interiors, such as a blood-stained pink blanket, scattered cups, personal belongings, and a teddy bear, indicative of the chaos and violence that unfolded within the home. High-velocity blood spatter, likely from stabbing, visible on nearby walls and floors. Blood smears of a hand on the end table. Substantial blood pooling, suggesting rapid blood loss at or near the scene. Photographs include the sliding glass door believed to have served as the perpetrator's entry point. Its presence in the images is critical in reconstructing movement and establishing the breach location. Some images document blood seepage through walls and structural elements, suggesting forceful, angled projection such as arterial spray. In one account, Ethan Chapin's blood appeared to have seeped through a wall. The persistent presence of such evidence reinforces descriptions of a violent, dynamic assault, indicative of stabbing wounds close to major arteries, often seen as fine mist or radiating droplets. Strong evidence of a violent, forceful attack. Handprints, smears, signify physical contact, most likely by victims during a struggle or movement after injury while bleeding heavily. Pooling and soaking of items. Blankets and bedding soaked in blood provide clues to locations of collapse and whether victims were attacked while in repose. Blood seepage sheds, light on force and direction of impact, reconstructing angles and suspect or victim positioning. Ethan Chapin's head was between the south wall and the bed. The arterial spray provides location of the neck and clavicle. The smaller width provided the close distance when attacked from the target area. There are images of Zana in the front area of her door in her room with her head toward the west wall. The images of inside her room show blood-stained transfers consistent with handprints all throughout the room could suggest. After what looks to be a battle, she may have tried to leave, given she was close to her door. In this image of Zana's room, you see that there are large pools of blood randomly throughout. The attack appears to have happened while the victim was on or near the bed. The volume of blood pooling indicates severe injury at this location. The lack of upward arterial spray suggests the victim may have been lying down or partially propped up at the time. This is likely the primary assault location for this victim. We know that the attack primarily in this room. For these reasons, the high-volume bleeding occurs. Victim remains mostly stationary. Small, round blood droplets scattered across wood or laminate flooring. These drops could have been created as the suspect moved away from the bed after the attack, still carrying a weapon contaminated with blood. The drop's spacing and direction are not perfectly linear, which often means the source wasn't swinging rapidly, like active stabbing, but rather dripping passively from a weapon or hand. The droplet's size suggests low velocity, gravity-driven, supporting the idea of post-assault movement rather than active attack here. We know based on the low-velocity drips that form a pattern on the floor that it came from weapon more than likely, but potentially could be from the injury contact. Because there is no visible drip trail in the open hallway foreground, it's possible the suspect exited with minimal additional dripping, either because the weapon was held in a way that limited drip exposure,